Welcome to the 901 podcast. Last week, I kind of talked about the pyramids of Giza, the conspiracy theories behind how they were created. And I ended off with talking about some of the theories and beliefs that Egyptians actually believe, and how they believe there was like giants before us. But when I was trying to do some research on that topic about the giants and stuff, I couldn't really find too many of the same stories. It seemed like one of the stories about the people was an ancient African belief, and one was an Egyptian belief, like just strictly in Egypt, and one was just Africa as a whole. So I kind of like I think I'm gonna go away from that part of the pyramids, and instead I was scrolling on TikTok, and I saw something about some type of firmament that people claim is above the earth. And so this whole theory is just basically saying that we are in some type of, these are the same people that believe that maybe the earth is flat, but they believe that there is a firmament above the earth and below the waters in the earth. And they describe it as some type of barrier or globe that we cannot penetrate. And I've seen two different sides of it. Some people believe that we can penetrate it, and some people believe that we can't. The ones that believe that we can penetrate it believe that that's what NASA is currently working on doing. And there's also things about how they have done it, and the things that we think are stars are actually just holes in the firmament. I don't necessarily think that's true. That doesn't make much sense to me. But the whole idea of the firmament wouldn't be too far off to me. Because if you even go to the Bible, there's a verse in the Bible that says, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." There's been people that have gone down to the bottom of the ocean, or maybe not the very bottom, but they claim that there's a part, they found like a part of the water where it's completely different. I can't remember the exact things they described about that bottom part of the water, but they were like the basic things that go on in water, and the physics and all that, they're like completely the opposite of what they should be for something that's underwater. So the thing that makes me almost believe that this could be true about this firmament is, one, there's something talking about it in the Bible, and two, when you think about, I saw a video and they were like, when you see a rocket go up, or like a spaceship, they always seem to go up and then start to curve, meaning that they will be curving with the shape of the firmament, which will be in a globe-like shape. It will be round at the top. And also, rainbows are curved in the same way. And then you look at things like clouds, and clouds have all this detail at the top, but I've seen videos where they're completely flat at the bottom. And to me, all these things they're just weird to me. All the things dealing with outer space and things that are not on the earth are all kind of confusing to me, considering, one, I haven't been there myself, and there's not too much evidence for either side of the argument, saying that, oh, the earth is this, the earth is that, and I don't think there's much evidence for the earth being flat either. But talking about outer space, that leads me to the side about the moon when we're talking about outer space, and how I was also reading that people don't believe that we landed on the moon. And I could totally believe that that wasn't true. I believe that we have gone to the moon, but I'm not quite sure if the one with Neil Armstrong was very real. At least the footage that they like showed. Because I mean, when you look at the pictures and videos, there's a flag there. And it doesn't make much sense to me why, if there's no air in space or wind, why would a flag be upright and moving in the air like it would down here on Earth when the wind is blowing? And then you also look at the pictures, there's no stars in the background. And I think since there is more information on the whole moon landing, I think that's what I would get into next week. But back to the whole firmament thing, the last part that I want to talk about is in 1962, there was a mission where the government, they were launching nukes and bombs into the sky, and they were just to see how the atmosphere, they said it was just to see how the atmosphere would react to them. But people think that these were just them trying to crack invisible barriers, and coincidentally, it was called Operation Fishbowl. So that's going to be it for this week. Next week, I think I'm going to talk about the moon landing.